Hi guys, it's Daniela again and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is something a little bit different, but at the moment it's going around a lot on YouTube. I'm going to do the mixing my foundation, but I thought I'd also mix my liquid highlighters, my primers and my concealers. The people that I watched doing this and got the idea from was Alyssa Ashley, Manny, Laura Lee and Nicole Guerrero. But I think the original creator of this video was a girl called Sophia. I can't remember her last name, but I'll put it on the screen. And yeah, let's get started. I use my little spoolies to mix this. So I'm just going to go in with my hands. Okay, it's got like, definitely glowy, but it's got like a green tint, which probably comes from my Stila. Okay, maybe I used too much. My Stila One Step Corrector and my L'Oreal like CC cream, but I use that as a primer. So I didn't want to add that into my foundations. Oh, I like this. It's like really dewy, as you can see, but also like really moisturizing, so hopefully this works out for the best. So now I'm going to do my foundation, and I don't know how many I added, but I did only add my liquid foundations. I did not want to add in my stick foundation from Primark or my L'Oreal cushion foundation. I didn't want to add it, and I also didn't add my whitening foundation from LA Girl. Anyways, let's go with foundations. So this is what it looks like. So the colour doesn't seem bad. So I'm just going to use whatever's on the spoolie. It hasn't got like a liquidy texture, but it's not thick either. Alright, I'm going to go in with this because I don't know how full coverage this is. And to blend this out, I'm going to use my beauty blender. Oh, full coverage. Yeah, I don't think I needed that much. Okay, well, let's try and take some off my forehead because I don't think I need that much. The colour might look a bit off on camera, but in person it's just a little bit lighter than what my actual skin colour is. On the camera it'll probably look a lot lighter. Okay, this is really weird because I'm actually really liking this. With just one layer, it's giving me the coverage that I like. And it's not like emphasizing my texture. Yeah. Oh my god, it looks really good around my mouth, which is like a real problem area for me, and smile lines. I'm actually really shook like how good this looks. What the heck? Okay. And I didn't even use that much. Like, I still got quite a bit in there. Okay, so now it's concealer time. This is where I'm a bit worried about concealer, because the concealer looks quite dark, if I'm honest, and it doesn't seem like there's a lot in there, like hardly anything in there. So what I'm going to do, I might have to go in with a brush. I'm going to go in with my E20 from Morphe and just pick it up, put it where I want, and then blend it out with a beauty blender. It looked a lot darker in the actual cut, but it looks okay, like on my skin. Like colour-wise, should I say. What the actual heck? So I've only gone in with a little bit, as you can see. I haven't colour corrected my under eyes. Usually I do go in with my Urban Decay Naked Skin, like pink colour corrector. But so far, I'm liking it. I'm going to go in with a little bit more just because of my dark circles. And I've more or less used up all of it now. Okay, guys. I'm actually shook. Like, shook. It's not creasing. The coverage isn't too bad. You can still see my dark circles, but it's not terrible. I would rather a little bit more coverage there. Like, I use my Tarte Shape Tape on my Makeup Revolution concealer, and that's quite full coverage. Yeah, I'm actually shook. Wow. Okay. Okay. Oh, and I've used up basically all of my concealer. Now I'm going to go in with my highlighter, which looks like this. And I'm just going to use the stick just to like put it on. And then blend it out with a beauty blender. That's a pretty colour. Imagine I actually like everything, which so far I actually like everything. And then like, what am I going to do? If this is like my perfect foundation, what am I going to do? Okay, it looks alright. I'm just going to go in with a little bit more. And it's not drying quickly, which I was quite surprised about because my Cover FX drops are in there and they dry so quickly. Oh my god, that actually looks so pretty. Okay, so my final thought. The highlighter I really like. It's more like a rose gold kind of colour, but more like pinkish. But I don't mind that. That actually looks really nice. It doesn't come up very pink. The concealer is creasing a little bit, but I expect that. The only concealer that doesn't crease on me is the Tarte Shape Tape. My foundation is definitely full coverage. It's looking more matte now, which I'm quite surprised about because I've got quite like glowy foundations in there as well, but I did add like the Marc Jacobs foundation, which is hella matte, and the Urban Decay, which is matte as well. It's not settling into my fine lines, but that could, honestly, that can change. It doesn't feel heavy. It's a little bit tacky, but so far I'm really liking it. Out of everything, my least favourite is probably my concealer. But like, I don't mind that, if that makes sense. Like, I don't hate it. It doesn't look bad. It's just, it's my least favourite. Like, my foundation, I think, looks so good. Like, it's not really emphasising any texture or any pores. I'm actually shook. Like, generally shook. My primer, I really like the primer. It was like dewy, and I feel like it has colour corrected as well, because like you can't really see a lot of my redness that I have here, so I like. So yeah, I'm gonna go off camera, do the rest of my makeup, and then I'll be back and give you my final updates and my final thoughts on this foundation and like how it looks with everything on top of it. Alright guys, see you in a bit. Bye. Hi guys, so I'm back. As you can see, I have done the rest of my makeup and I like how it looks. So yeah, my thoughts on all the stuff that I mixed. The primer I really liked. It was moisturizing. I felt like it did color correct as well, and it was glowy, so I'm down with the primer. And the foundation, for a matte foundation, it looks so good. Coverage, I loved the coverage. Like, I didn't have to go in again, which that never happens with me. It hasn't set in any of my fine lines or my smile lines, which to me is pretty amazing because most foundations do settle there. Most of my foundations do. It's only like my dewier ones that don't. It's starting to separate a little bit, especially on my nose and my under my eyes. But the thing is, I don't know whether that was the liquid highlighter, because my Cover FX liquid highlighter can do that sometimes on me. So I don't know if that's actually the foundation or all of the liquid highlighter mixed. What else? Around my lips, it hasn't sunken into my fine lines. I I do look a little bit like textured here, but that's because I generally have texture. But my cheeks look really good. My forehead looks good. It doesn't feel heavy or anything. It doesn't feel cakey, doesn't look cakey. But to be honest, this is something that I actually would wear. Maybe do it differently because of like my nose situation. Everything went on really well. The concealer hasn't creased. It looks good. That's probably like my least favourite, if I'm gonna be honest. Not because I don't like it, it's just the coverage wasn't what I'm expected, and I'm so used to the Tarte Shape Tape, if that makes sense. And the highlighter looked amazing. I really liked that shade of highlighter. I haven't touched up my face. I started filming about 12:30. It is now 3:30, so it's been about 3 hours and it looks fine. It looks just the same. I'm quite shocked by the outcomes, if I'm honest. But yeah, guys, this is a really fun video for me to create. And yeah, I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, remember to like, comment and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you next time. Bye, guys.